What's your name? What is your name?
Vernalyn, sir.
I call you Vernalyn, ah. Okay, can you please stand up and just move a bit behind and show your hand in this way?
Ito? Ano gawin ko?
Just show your hand. Okay, you sit down. You sit down.
Oh.
I think you are the girl where that told me that you have a small tattoo somewhere, is it? Were you the one?
Yes.
Ah, I
Yes,
see.
sir. I'm done.
It's on your hand, right? The tattoo?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Can you show your tattoo? Oh, I see. When was it done?
Here, sir, in the country, sir.
No, when?
1 year, sir, before. 1
Yeah.
year.
Ah.
A year ago.
Huh?
A year ago.
A year ago. Okay. What is your age?
Sir?
What is your age? How old are
sir,
you?
33, sir.
33. Your height and your weight?
5'3", sir.
You are 5'3" and your weight?
79, sir.
79. Are you
Yes, sir.
sure you're 79? Stand up again.
Stand up. Laki ba ako?
No. You cannot be 79 kg. There's something not right somewhere. You cannot be 79 kg. I'm very sure you cannot be 79. Okay, you cannot even be 74. Are you sure they weigh you correctly? Did you weigh?
The last time I don't check, sir, how much.
The last time? Last time means
Yes,
how
sir.
long ago? And that didn't weigh again?
Because I eat more rice, sir. That's why.
I'm asking you now. I don't care what happened last time. You eat rice all last time. I'm not sure how much you eat, but I am more interested in you now. Because when you are 70 over kg, nobody want to employ you. You are just overweight. And for your height, if you are 79 kg, you will be grossly overweight. And you can't even walk. You can't even work. Are you sure?
75 kilos. 75 na ako.
You cannot be 75. The most I can say is 55.
Times 2 mo yung 55.
But from here I can see the most from 55 to 60. You cannot be 75. 75 is very heavy.
No, because sir, before I'm 58 to 59.
And now it's 75.
But now I'm not checking my weight already.
Okay, do they have a weight? You ask Beth whether she has a weighing machine there. Just go and weigh.
They don't have, sir, here. We don't have, sir. I'm sorry.
They don't have. Please ask Erwin to buy one. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. I will buy one. I will tell Erwin to buy one, sir.
Is that okay? It is very cheap, okay? And then also you try and mark, the scale for them to measure their height. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you just tell Erwin to buy a weighing scale. That's very important. That's very important, okay?
Okay, sir.
This is something very simple but yet important, the height and the weight. So I just put you at the most at 60 kg.
Yes, sir.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Are you a single mother?
Yes, sir.
How many children do you have?
One, sir.
How old?
9, sir.
9 years old. And who is going to look after this 9-year-old kid?
My my mother, sir.
Your mother. Is it a boy or a
Yeah.
girl? This 9-year-old. Is it lalaki or a babae?
Lalaki, sir.
Lalaki,
Son.
okay. So have you got the permission from your mother to come here to work? Have you got the permission? The mother gave you the permission to come here to work?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me permission, sir.
Okay. What is the educational level?
Second only, sir.
Second what?
College level only, sir.
Again?
Second, sir. College level, sir.
College level.
Yeah.
You were 2 years in college, you mean?
2 years only, sir.
And what were you studying in college?
Computer science, sir.
Computer science. And why didn't you finish your course?
I finished already, sir.
You finished
2 years only.
2 years
But only test. Test the only, sir.
TESDA.
Yeah.
You mean you were studying computer science through TESDA? You mean through TESDA? Is it through
Through
TESDA?
test the. Through test the only, sir.
And then why didn't you pursue a profession in computer science? Why didn't you look for a job that is have something to do with computer science?
Sir, I work here, sir, also, sir. Not only computer science, but and the mall, sir.
You work in the mall as a
Yes, sir.
sales lady.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other than that, what are your other experience, especially as a domestic helper, whether in Philippines or overseas or anywhere? What was your experiences?
Only sales, sir.
You will work only sales. You don't have any experience in as a
Yeah,
DH?
also household, sir, worker.
Where?
I in Dubai, sir.
You will work in Dubai. From
Yeah.
what year to what year?
Now, 2013, sir, to 2016. Because I mistake only for the 2014.
So it's 2013 to 2001.
Yes, sir.
And is it for the same family that you were working in Dubai?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm staying in the house.
And what was the job while you were working in Dubai? What was the work that you were doing there?
Selling, sir.
Huh?
But I'm in the house, sir. I also clean, sir.
Again, you have to be very clear to me. I want to find out from you what was the job that you were doing when you were employed as a domestic helper in Dubai from 2013 to 2016. What was your job? Can you just roughly or briefly describe to me?
Clean the house, sir. Cleaning the house.
That's all?
Yes, sir.
No other job? Like looking after children, looking after elderly person, just cleaning the
No,
house?
sir. Cleaning only the house, sir.
How big is the house?
Washing plate.
I'm asking you how big is the house. You never answer me. Can you listen to me
Big,
clearly?
Big, sir, but villa only.
How many person in the house?
There are sir.
Huh?
5. 5.
5 person in the house.
Yes.
When you say the house is big, how many rooms are there? How many washroom?
Only 3, sir.
Only 3 rooms. Washroom?
Yeah, washroom.
How many?
Dirty kitchen.
How many washroom?
3, sir.
3 bedroom, 3 washroom. Is it a
Yes,
very
sir.
big?
Because the 3 also. Sorry. CR0. 3, sir. 3 bedroom, 3 washroom. Yeah. Also, outside, sir, have the dirty kitchen.
Are the 3 bedroom and the 3 washroom very big?
Not that big, sir.
Not that big. Then how come you say it's a very big house? How many how many domestic helper are there? 1, 2.
Only 2, sir.
You have 2 domestic helper
Yes, sir.
to look after a small house with 3 bedroom and 3 bathroom. And there's no children. Do they have any children? Do they have any?
Yes, sir. Have children, sir, 3.
Okay, then who look after the children?
Another one, sir, Indonesian.
So in other words, one DH to look after the children, and you are the
Yes.
one that look to take care of the house. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So you have not helped to look after the children,
No, sir.
and how big were the children there? How was what are the ages of the children that is staying in the house?
The other one, sir, 7. The other one is 9. And the other one is 11.
I see. So they have just one domestic helper to look after the 3 kids. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And your job is to look after the house, clean the house, tidy the house. And what about cooking?
Yes.
Do you do cooking?
No, sir. Only the other one.
So your experience is only housework. You don't have any experience looking after children. Do you have any experience looking after children?
Sometimes, sir, I look up, sir.
Sometimes it helps to look after children. Let's say you have got an employer who wants you to look after children. Would you be able to do the job?
Yes, sir, I can, sir. If I look up children, sir, no problem, sir.
Do you like children?
Yes, sir, I do, sir.
Now your own child now is 9 years old. So look after this
Yes.
kid while he was a
Yes.
baby. Who look after him?
Me, sir, also.
You look-
But if I'm not in the house, sir, my mother.
So you have some experiences looking after children while you are working in Dubai, and you have the experience
Yes, sir.
looking after your own kid. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So if I will have the employer wants you to look after the kid, so do you think you listen to me carefully? Are you willing to do the job?
Yes, sir, I'm willing, sir.
Yes. Now in Malaysia here we have got major 3 races. We have got Chinese, we got Malay, we got Indians. Can you work for a Chinese?
Yes, sir.
What about Indian?
Indian also, sir. Malaysian, it's okay also, sir.
Okay, okay. Of course, we got Malays who are Muslim. I'm sure you can because you have worked in Dubai before, and I'm sure you know that when you work for a Muslim, there are certain cultures there and traditions to follow. Here it's also the same. You have to
Yes, sir.
especially for Muslims, they are a bit more careful on their food. So do you think you can work for a
Yes, sir.
Muslim family in Malaysia?
Yes, sir, I will. Yes.
Yes. Do you know how long is your contract here?
2 years, sir.
2 years. Do you think you can finish your contract?
There, sir.
And can you promise me that you will finish your contract?
Yes, sir. Promise, sir. I can promise.
Sure. Is there any question that you want to ask me?
Yes, sir.
What are the questions you want to ask?
If the cell phone allowed, sir, there?
Yes, we will allow you to bring the cell phone. We will allow you to use the cell phone, but it has to be very strict that you cannot use the cell phone during working hours. Can you abide by the rules and of not using the cell phone during working hours or not?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to have any complaint of you carrying the handphone during working hours. Strictly no handphone during working hours. Is that okay?
Okay.
Can you agree
Okay,
to
sir.
it? Okay, after working
Yes.
hours, of course, we will allow you to use. But the only thing is, don't misuse it even after working hours. You cannot call for 1 hour or 2 hours. Then you will miss your sleep. The next day, you cannot wake up. You can maybe just communicate for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is definitely reasonable because it's going to be also very costly. When you call back to Philippines, it's going to be very costly. So maybe you call back maybe once a week. Not every day. It's going to be very costly. You come here to work, not to come and take the money and pay telecoms. Can you understand?
Okay, sir.
You have to control yourself. Is that okay?
But I can bring my cell phone, sir. Right?
Yes, you will be allowed to bring your cell phone. We will allow you to connect to your loved ones in the Philippines, your child, your parent. We will definitely allow you, but you are not allowed to misuse the phone. You're not allowed to abuse, in the sense that you cannot use it during working hours, and you are not supposed to use it for long hours after your work. After your work,
Yes.
maybe you will sleep at around 9:30, 10 o'clock, but you will start to use your phone for 1-2 hours. You'll be sleeping very late. Is that okay?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Yes. Now, are you willing to look after a baby? Okay.
Not really, sir.
No. Okay. Now, what about elderly person or invalid person? Can you look after an invalid person?
Valid. Mm, not really, also, sir.
No. What about elderly person? I mean, they can walk, but probably some
No problem, sir. I can, sir.
you can. Can you look after pets? Let's say if the family has a dog, wants you to
No problem,
feed
sir.
them and
I
shower.
can take care of that, sir.
Can. What about electrical gadgets like washing machine, all this? You know how to use?
Yes, sir. I know, sir.
No. What about cooking? Do you like to cook?
Not really, sir.
When you're working in Dubai, you never cook before?
No, sir.
What about in Philippines?
I cook, sir, but not that much cook
Okay,
in the kitchen.
what about in Philippines? Do you cook while you are in Philippines?
Yes, sir, but not really, sir, because I work also, sir. I'm not in the kitchen always, sir. Not every day.
Do you like to cook? Do you like to cook?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
If the mom teach you, are you willing to learn?
Okay, sir. No problem, sir. Just
You mean in the
They tell
Philippines? In the Philippines, you don't do your own cooking?
in the Philippines, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, sir. I do, sir.
you do. What food you know how to cook? In the Philippines, what are
Adobo,
the
sir.
you know how to cook adobo?
Chicken, sir.
Okay,
Only fry.
okay. Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
No, sir.
No. Are you willing to obey the rules and the regulations of the employer? Are you willing
Yes.
to obey the rules and regulations?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Do you have any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
No, sir. I don't have, sir.
No. Can you promise me that you'll not bring any friends to the house?
Yes, sir. I can promise, sir.
Okay. If the employer is a vegetarian, they don't take meat. Do you think you can accommodate this type of employer? That means you also have to take the vegetarian food in the house, but outside, of course, you can eat anything that you like. Do you think you can?
Yes, sir. I like vegetarian, sir.
Yes. All these electrical appliances, vacuum, washing machine, rice cooker, do you know how to use?
Yes, sir. I also wash in the house, sir.
Okay.
Washing machine.
Are you afraid of height? Let's say you ask to clean a fan or clean something that is a bit higher up. Are you afraid of height? Stand on a small ladder, stand on a small stool. Are you afraid of that?
No problem, sir. If
No,
not too much
Okay. Now,
mobility.
if I'm the employer here, what would you tell me so that I will employ you?
That's take me, sir, because I'm hardworking, obedient, honest, and honest.
Okay, you have to be responsible, so you are,
Responsible, yes,
you're
yes.
hardworking. Okay, it's very good. Obedient, that means you listen to the rules and regulations of the employer. You're honest, which is very important, and you have to be responsible.
Yes, sir.
Can you?
Yes, sir.
Can you promise me that?
Yes, I promise, sir.
Okay, so that's very important. So is there any question again that you want to ask me?
Yes, sir. I have, sir.
What question you want to ask me again? What question?
There's no salary deduction there, sir.
That one you have to find out from the agency in Philippines. Is that okay? All this, the salary deduction, all this you have to find out from the agency in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay. The other question I want to ask: are you willing to work without off days?
Yes, sir.
But of course, you will be allowed to rest if you are tired. You can rest, but you are not allowed to
Yes.
go out of the house. Can you agree to that?
Okay, sir. No problem.
But if you work, of course, they will pay you. But you are not allowed
Yeah.
to go out of the house.
Okay, sir.
You are sure you can agree to it?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to come here
Yes.
and then you say you want to go out. You got friends here because you told me you got no friends. But all of a sudden when you come here, you say you have friends. Then you say you want to go out. Just remember, I'm recording all this, so you don't give me
Yeah.
problem when you come here. If you give me problem, then you are not honest. Is that okay?
Okay. Oh, yes, sir.
Because
Okay, sir.
I'm asking you very clearly all those questions. You say that you can look after children, and of course whatever you say you cannot, we are not going to force you. So you have to abide by what you say. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Is that
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, officer.